Sounds like my dorm room.
Right next door.
That's what I mean. Hey, you guys! Trying to study in here!
They got it going on.
Oh, boy.
Rise and shine. It's Gigo time.
It's Gigo
John,
time?
gotta go on.
That's what she said.
Well, here's John King with a local, uncensored, Livingston County news, events, and more.
Go ahead. You seem to want to take everything over. Just go right ahead and do your news first. I'll just sit here.
Uh-oh. I have
Go
endangered
right
the partnership
ahead.
here. I have exceeded my authority, and well, we'll talk about that in a minute.
No, we're not going to talk about that in a minute. We're going to talk about it. No, we'll talk about it in a minute. After the news, brought to you by Cooper and Binkley Jewelers, where you could win a beautiful Zagani necklace.
That's true.
For our Mom's Day giveaway.
Right. We'll go over our trivia question here in just a minute. But the news, of course, brought to you, as Mike said, by Cooper and Binkley Jewelers. And here's what's going on. In a move that's rarely done, Republican State Representative Matt Maddock of Milford, the husband of Michigan GOP co-chair Michonne Maddock, was removed Tuesday from the House Republican caucus. Gideon D'Alessandro, a spokesperson for State House Speaker Jason Wentworth, confirmed for the Detroit Free Press Maddock was kicked out of the caucus, although no explanation was provided, saying the caucus does not discuss internal issues. However, The Bridge is reporting that he allegedly discussed confidential caucus matters publicly, prompting his removal. Maddock, whose district includes Highland, Milford, Springfield, Waterford, and White Lake townships, is seeking a third term and had been running to serve as the State House's next GOP leader. Former President Donald Trump had endorsed him to replace Wentworth. Maddock and his wife are Trump loyalists. They've been instrumental in pushing misinformation about the 2020 presidential election. They were also among a group of Republicans who falsely claimed that they were the presidential electors and had tried to enter the Capitol the day Michigan's Electoral College votes were cast for President Joe Biden. Meanwhile, the Michigan Senate approved Republican-sponsored legislation Tuesday that would close a fundraising loophole surrounding recall efforts. Senate Bill 788 was sponsored by Republican State Representative Jim Runstad of White Lake and would set legal definitions for what's considered an active recall effort and require all unspent funds in a recall committee to be returned to donors in the order they were received. The bill, which passed 21-14 along party lines, was introduced in response to what Republicans said was Democratic Governor Gretchen Whitmer taking advantage of a situation last year to exceed campaign contribution limits. Whitmer campaign officials noted last year that nearly 30 recall petitions had been filed against the governor, and the exemption lets governors defend themselves against recalls. Individual donors are normally capped at $7,150, but Whitmer's campaign collected several donations that exceeded that limit using an exemption in the law, allowing for unlimited fundraising to protect from recall efforts. After raising nearly $4 million to fight off the recalls, none of which went forward, Whitmer's campaign was able to legally transfer the funds to the Michigan Democratic Party. Under current law, there is no clear definition of when a candidate's considered a recall candidate. The Senate bill follows similar legislation introduced last month by a local lawmaker. House Bill 5910, sponsored by Republican Representative Ann Bolin of Brighton, would require a recall candidate to form a committee within 10 days of a recall being initiated and open an account as soon as contributions are received or an expenditure is made. And local officials and other volunteers took part over the weekend in the 18th annual South Lyon Creek Cleanup and Earth Day celebration. Participants gathered Sunday morning at Michigan's Seamless Tube and Pipe Company on McMunn Street for the community service event in which volunteers worked to safely remove trash and debris from South Lyon area waterways, creeks, and streams. Among those taking part were South Lyon Council members Alex Hansen, Steve Kennedy, and Glenn Kivel, along with Oakland County District 8 Commissioner Philip Weiper and Democratic State House candidate Jason Morgan. Officials are now gearing up for the 22nd annual South Lyon Arbor Day tree planting ceremony this Friday at 1 p.m. at Volunteer Park. And that's what's going on.
And of course, Gigo News brought to you by Cooper and Binkley Jewelers. We're giving you the chance to win that beautiful Zagani necklace for Mother's Day. But just in case you don't win, if your answer is not the first to be right in our trivia question to qualify, you can always stop by Cooper and Binkley Jewelers and give Mom what she really wants this Mother's Day. We've got some great savings. You spend $200, you save $30, $300, you spend $50, $500 or more, you save $100. So great savings going on at Cooper and Binkley Jewelers for Mother's Day.
Absolutely. And you get a free gift with any purchase over $300 or more. And this Friday, make sure you stop by Cooper and Binkley Jewelers. They're going to be celebrating Kathy's 20 years with Cooper and Binkley. Of course, Kathy's been one of the stalwarts over there at Cooper and Binkley. If you go in, she's always there to help folks out, and one of the experts that Cooper and Binkley has brought and has become a part of the family over there. And you can enjoy a cup of coffee and some delicious cookies. And Kathy will be celebrating her 20 years this Friday, April 29th.
She's like a jewel tender.
That's true.
A jewel tender.
Yeah,
she's like the bartender when you go in.
She's just a jewel.
Look at you.
Yeah, she's just a jewel. And they're celebrating 20 years.
Absolutely.
So imagine a business that allows an employee to celebrate their 20th anniversary.
How about that?
Wow, that's
Congratulations,
amazing.
Kat.
It is. Congratulations to her.
You
Now, that's this Friday, the 29th. The following Friday?
That's the Friday after this Friday.
Yeah, that would be May 6th.
Yeah, it is.
We're going to have our in-store giveaway at
Yes,
Cooper
we
and
are.
Binkley Jewelers, giving away that lovely Zagani gold and diamond twist necklace. We'll talk about the trivia here coming up in just a few minutes.
Oh, you want to talk about it now? Well, not now, but in a couple minutes.
You
After
can
you've already talked
you
about
can
it a
take
little
me to
bit.
the woodshed in a few minutes.
We have a woodshed?
Yeah. Well,
Is there wood in the
I'm-
woodshed?
It's a proverbial woodshed.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
It's a proverbial woodshed. We have a big event that's coming up the end of July, and it's kind of a change in event.
Uh-oh.
Or maybe we won't have a.
Uh-oh.
You know what? Maybe we'll have to get.
Try it again.
Oh, now you want me to try it again?
Well, you know how that's how it always works.
I
You got to
know.
try them, And
Sometimes they say, "Oh, it's Mike and Tom."
did you didn't put the one in there? Do you have to put the one?
Do you want to dial?
I don't know.
I don't think you have to put the one in and
Okay.
see how it comes up there.
Okay. I didn't know.
Hello.
Is this
See?
Amy Jo Jarvis?
Yes.
Amy, this is Amy Jo. This is Mike and John.
Well, good morning. How are you guys?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right.
All right, we wanted to go to your voicemail. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, we called just a second ago and it went to voicemail, but I know cell phones are fluky things, so we just dialed right back, and here you are. So,
Thank you.
yeah, of course. So, Amy, the Maison Z Wilkinson First Annual Memorial Golf Scramble is coming up Saturday, July 30th. And this is a big change for the scholarship event. In years past, you guys have held a community garage sale, but transitioning it now to a golf tournament.
It was. It's a leap of faith. We've been doing that garage sale for almost 10 years now. And, we've talked over the past years, and it's been a back-breaking, endeavor. And so we decided, someone approached us and said, hey, why don't you guys try something new? So we're giving it a shot.
Yeah, and with a scramble, setting up a golf outing, that's no easy chore in and of itself. But I got to believe that setting up a garage sale for an event like this had to be a year-long event, so to speak. Just I know from doing personal garage sales, it's like you think you're going to make all this money. It's going to be throw stuff out on the driveway or in the garage, and you're going to make tons of money. But it's a little tougher than that. And when you're trying to do something as a fundraiser, it can be even tougher, especially if you've got more people involved.
Absolutely. And I think that was one of the difficult things to make the transition to the golf outing, was that the garage sale was so successful. I remember starting, and we were lucky if we made a couple $1,000s, and by the end it had become such an annual event that people were very well aware of what was taking place. So, it was therapeutic, it was financially successful, so it was very difficult to give up, but we're excited about a new adventure.
Yeah, things change and you move on, and the nice thing about this is that all of this is in honor of Maison Wilkinson. And Amy, why don't you remind folks about Maison and who he was?
I will, and it's a difficult story to share. Mason was one of my son's teammates and classmates, and when he was only 8 years old, it was just a tragic situation. He was outdoors playing, and much to dismay, it was, he was run over by a garbage truck. And there's just no easy way to talk about something like that. It was tragic, and he was so young and well-loved by so many people. So needless to say, that was a very difficult time for Fowlerville. and from Mason's family.
Right, but out of that tragedy has come the scholarship fund.
Well, Maylene and Andrew started the scholarship fund, and then they were struggling to get funds to keep it going. So I approached Maylene back then when I was running Friends of Rachel with Fowlerville Junior High, and said, why don't we try a garage sale? And to look back at pictures, the first garage sale might have had 15, 20 tables in the gym, and you could see the floor, and by the end we had too many items to even fit in the gym. It was great, yeah. So, but no, the community that rallied behind the Wilkinsons and have maintained the scholarship fund, and we've been able to give back to soccer players, some years 2 players, some years 4 players, and it's just a privilege to keep Mason's name going.
And of course, Mason was a soccer player, and that's why the scholarship for those soccer players. And it as you mentioned, a few times where it's gone to more than one player or one person. So that's fantastic as far as the funds raised. As far as people wanting to get a foursome together or join the scramble, how does that all come together? How do they do that?
Well, they need to contact Maylene Wilkinson and or Christina Highfield, and we have a Mason Wilkinson page on Facebook, and the information is on there. And let me see, I think we need at least 13 more foursomes. So it's, we're definitely, with this being new, we're not sure how long it takes to get people signed up, but with the event not being for a couple months and you guys being gracious enough to put us on air, we're hoping that we can fill that up. So we have some sponsorship tables and some other items that people can, donate to promote their businesses, which that was always another great thing with the garage sale, is that people were able to, promote their business and support us at the same time. So we always thought of it as a win-win situation.
Right.
Well, and we can remind folks as well, if they want to, they can find the registration link and other details at mikeandjohnpodcast.com. Go to the community events section, and you'll find all the details there and the link as well.
And again, that's Saturday, July 30th is the actual day of the event, Oak Lane Golf Course in Weberville, and registration is by the end of May, so May 31st, if you want to register. And as far as folks who may have a business, they want to be a sponsor, be a part of it that way, you can find all the information on both of those on the Facebook page and on the mikeandjohnpodcast.com events section. I can get all the info there. Are you doing auctions or anything like that?
50-50?
We're in the position right now where we're trying to figure out what we're doing, but we definitely are using some, business situations where we're trying to promote them. So, and this has been a little odd for me because I'm not in the loop like I usually am. So Christina Highfield has graciously taken over the position with all the details on that. So it's been a little bit of a pass the baton type situation, and
right.
So yeah.
All right.
So, once again, the Mason Wilkinson First Annual Memorial Golf Scramble set for Saturday, July 30th. Registration through May 31st. And folks can go to mikeandjohnpodcast.com in the events section, the community section there, and they can find the links and all the details.
All right.
Amy, Joe, thank you so much. Always a pleasure to talk with you. And, maybe we'll have you back on a little bit closer to the event and, once some more details are nailed down and help to raise some more money.
Sounds like a plan, and then I'll have some phone numbers for you and some specific items that will be taking place at the golf outing.
Great.
All right, Amy, Joe, thanks for joining us today. Appreciate it.
Okay, take care and have a good day.
All right, you too.
Same. All right, it was kind of a coincidence that we were going to be talking about a golf outing today.
That's true.
And so this morning, I went on the Facebook page.
Hey,
looking for the answer to our trivia question.
We should thank Firehouse Doors.
Should you have a dent in your garage door by someone who's driven into it? Somebody who's used a sporting article and hit your garage door with that sporting article?
That could happen.
It could happen.
Yeah.
And Firehouse Doors are the people to call.
That's right. They've been serving Livingston County residents for 24 years, a family-owned business. They strive to treat each customer like family. Veteran-owned, Mike, a proud U.S. Air Force veteran. They're your one-stop shop for residential, commercial, and rolling steel overhead door needs. And for 21 years, they have been Livingston County's only authorized distributor for CHI overhead doors. That's Firehouse Doors, 810-599-7480. And we have to do a drawing here for the free 12-point inspection.
You're stalling and
Of
stalling.
up to 2 garage doors. I don't know what you're talking about. And openers. And each weekly winner will not only get that free inspection, all right, but they get a 10% off on all future garage door needs. And I talked to Kim Witt yesterday. For life. They are working on 10%er cards right now. They hope to have them. They hope to have them next week.
How sweet is
You'll
that?
get your own special 10%er card, and like I said,
You whip it out like
just,
you're a
you're
cop.
like, oh, excuse me, 10%er,
FBI.
excuse me. You're stuck in a line at the airport. Just go up to TSA, 10%er. Well, maybe don't do it there. Probably not. Probably not a good idea.
Did you say crossing the
Yeah.
border?
Right.
Yeah, I'm a 10%er.
A 10%er.
You gonna be a-
Excuse
what?
me. Yeah, don't. But 10% off all your future garage door needs.
Since you're just taking over, I'm going to have you announce the
Okay.
winner. You're just taking over the show
I don't know what
today.
you're talking about.
Yeah.
We have so much to do. I don't know that we'll even get to trivia.
Oh, we'll get to trivia. We will get to trivia.
Oh, I don't know. We just want to have
Because
time.
this morning...
We won't have time. Congratulations to Todd. Todd Krebs.
Hi, Todd.
Todd.
Remember Mrs. Lubner?
Yeah.
Hi, Todd.
Yeah, Todd, who Bill Murray played
Yeah.
him. Yeah. Hello, Mrs. Lubner.
That's a lovely house card you're wearing, Mrs.
Noogie
Lubner.
Patrol, Noogie Patrol. All right.
Hello, Mrs.
This is how
Lubner.
old we are.
Yes.
We're
1978.
Dear Lord.
Okay.
All right. Congratulations to Todd Krebs. He wins the 12-point inspection for up to 2 garage doors and openers.
And he's going to get that 10%er card.
Yes, he
How
is.
about that, eh?
He'll be whipping that out when he goes to Lambeau Field.
Here's the thing.
What?
So we asked this. I go to great lengths.
Hey, we want to
To
thank
find-
our other sponsor.
Not yet. We
Okay,
don't.
fine.
So we want to go to great lengths, and we'll get to Bill Murray and the sponsor in just a couple minutes. But we want to go to great. I go to great lengths to try and come up with a trivia question
Right.
that gets people's minds thinking.
Right.
That makes you go
Mike
deep.
is in charge of the trivia. All right, he's
Remember,
the one that
he said that.
he's
Mike
in
is in charge.
He comes up
of
with the trivia
trivia
questions. He's the one that comes up with those. They're very,
So
they
go
draw-
to the trivia question
All right, we're
at
here.
the top.
All right,
No, at the
okay.
top before the
Okay.
answers.
Right.
And read what it says.
All right, it says so Tuesday night trivia.
TNT.
TNT. Recently, 45 million boxes of these were sold in America in just a year. What are they?
And then what does it say after that?
It says answer tonight and find out if you were right on tomorrow's podcast.
Right. On tomorrow's podcast.
Which is this podcast right now. Right.
Find out if you won.
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
That's how it works. You listen to the podcast to see if you won.
Details.
So, I give a clue
Right.
before I come here if we don't have a
And
winner.
your clue, you said, and there were many answers. A lot of people say Girl Scout cookies,
Mac and cheese.
right.
Cracker Jack.
condoms.
Wow.
I'm just saying that was
It was
out
a
there.
pandemic.
It was out there.
Yeah.
Anyway, and you posted earlier this morning. You said not even close yet. And
Right.
you said it's not something that you eat, drink, or wear.
Right. So the condoms are out.
Right. Now I saw your, and you were still on your way over. I saw you. I think you posted that before you probably hit the road.
Right.
And
Well, I posted that. Then I went downstairs in my basement
okay.
to bring a clue that we could show on the podcast.
This is vegan.
This is what I got.
Yeah.
I brought a ball, a golf ball, which the story of this golf ball will be coming soon.
There's a story.
Yes, there is.
Okay.
I got a hole in one with
Okay.
this. No, I didn't.
Okay.
Never
don't
close.
start lying now.
So my golf bag is stored inside our furnace room, which is similar to this, only it doesn't
Okay.
have all the pictures. We store stuff in our furnace room, and next to my golf bag were these 2 iron posts that I used for shelving.
Okay.
So I set those aside.
Sure.
My wife is sleeping right above the furnace room
Uh-oh.
on the couch.
Okay.
I'm
Why is she
digging
on
in the
couch?
golf bag.
Did you guys have a fight?
That's another story to be told later. So I'm unzipping the ball bag holder
Uh-oh.
in the golf
I
bag.
see where this is going.
And boom, 2 of the posts. Clank, clank, clank.
Clankety
And I'm
clang,
like,
clang, yeah.
Said a 4-letter word or 2. And knowing that my
That's
wife
my
is
MO, not you.
probably right above me as this is happening, and I grabbed the Titleist which golf balls was the answer.
Right, golf
Otherwise,
balls.
it would be pretty silly for me to be down in my
Right.
furnace room, in my golf bag, knocking over 2 iron posts,
Right.
making a lot of loud noise and waking up my wife. And as I'm coming to the stairs to come upstairs, she says, "Are you okay?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm all right.
As I'll ever
Got
be.
the ball.
Right.
Driving over here.
And you're thinking,
Got the
all right,
ball in my pocket."
I went through all this because I'm going to come on the podcast.
And
This is what you're thinking.
Yes.
And you think I'm going to get there. Then we'll announce. We'll see if we have a winner yet, and then
And if
we'll
we
announce.
don't, well, we could give clues.
And we'll
during
give
the
clues
show
during the
if
show.
nobody-
You had a whole thing. planned
But somebody already revealed the answer on the Facebook.
what idiot went
Some-
ahead and made another clue?
Some moron.
Who's? I know that guy.
He's the guy that replaced Sparky, our intern, Mo Ron.
All right, so I got a little.
He's
A little
panicky.
antsy. I was antsy.
We don't have an answer yet. What am I gonna do? What am I? Ran around the basement a couple times, knocked over the
I
Yahtzee
think
board.
anyone who knows me knows I didn't run around anything. All right, but I did get a little antsy.
He scampered.
All right, and I said concentrate on the number 4
Yeah.
in
Okay.
45 million, and I spelled 4 FORE.
Well, that was just a spelling
Get
error
it?
on his part anyway.
Get it?
Yeah.
Get it?
See, he's like, I got to spell it out for him. We need an answer before the show. We really don't. Because we could reveal the answer on the show. It's okay.
I know. I'm sorry. I've exceeded my authority.
You know,
And Stacy
If-
Farrell.
if-
Congratulations, by the way, Stacy
yeah, that's
Farrell.
right, Stacey.
Stacy's
you know
got
what?
it going on.
Stacy's mom's got it going
Yeah.
on too, because if she wins,
Yeah.
she will really have it going on.
That's true.
We have no
So,
control over who wins the contest.
Stacy
until
was the
draw.
first to correctly guess that the answer was 45 million boxes of golf balls.
Yes.
But back to the point of me transgressing my trivia authority.
You walked on my lawn, fella.
I'm sorry.
Walked on my lawn. So now let's get back to the story of the golf ball.
Okay, back to the story. Oh, I thought we were going to rake me over the coals more. I figured you'd enjoy that.
No, I'm a
Okay.
little classier than that. You know, what if I walked in the middle of your newscast and said,
You know, I've noticed when I go back to some of the faces you make during the newscast, which I can't see because I'm reading the news. I look back, I look on the videos, I'm like,
at least I didn't fall asleep.
yeah, that's true. That is helpful. All right, so tell us about the golf.
This is a Titleist 3, and
I don't golf.
good for distance. I'm not sure if I actually bought this ball or found it on a course.
Okay.
Probably found it because I'm too cheap to buy new ones.
I wasn't gonna say.
But it has a little bit of a you can't really see it, but it's a little bit brown. So that means it was in a sand trap at one time.
Yeah, I guess I could see that.
Or maybe I hit it in the mud.
Or maybe. Oh yeah, no, I see what you're
It's
saying.
a little bit. It may
Okay.
have been in the dirt.
I was going to.
Look at my golf ball, I dare you. Go for it.
Ain't happening.
It's been sitting. Don't
It's
worry,
not
all the
happening.
germs are dead because it was
No,
sitting inside a
okay.
golf bag.
Not happening. All right.
You're not going to lick my
No,
ball?
I'm not doing it. Come on, grow up.
I'm sorry. I don't really have a story. I don't really have a story.
Oh, I
about
thought
this
you had a
golf ball.
story.
I don't really have one.
Oh.
I really
Make
don't.
up one.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is golf we're
Yeah.
talking about.
Yeah.
Even I know that.
This is my 375 foot drive.
yeah.
It's 375 yards,
Yeah.
actually, not feet, because that'd be like when you
Right.
hit it and it doesn't go past the women's tees, and then you have to go
Right.
and do it.
That was the time you were at
Yeah.
the Oakland
Oakland
Country
Hills.
Club, Oakland Hills, and Gary Player was up, and
Gary Player. How old am I? Me and Tiger playing
Sure,
around.
you and Tiger.
And well, wait, that doesn't sound right. Me and Tiger were playing around.
playing a round.
A round.
A round.
A round.
No,
Yeah,
a round.
a round.
I think a round.
Yeah. Way to go, Mo Rod.
We're playing a round of golf. Playing a round of golf.
Yes. And
And,
it was right before Oakland Hills burned
Right.
down.
You
As
hit
the
it
place was
so
on-
fast.
Lightning struck the Oakland Hills
It
golf
was
club.
in the atmosphere, and it was just
Zoom.
burning up like this shuttle coming in for a landing.
Yeah. Almost
And-
burned the cover
yeah.
off the ball.
And so
that was what the stain was.
You're responsible for Oakland Hills burning to the ground because of that golf ball.
But I think they saved a painting of Payne Stewart. So that's good
Right.
news.
Well, that is good news.
Yes.
All right.
All right. So
All right,
that's
we
the
got
story.
done. So congratulations again to Stacy Farrell. First one to correctly guess golf balls. And I vow to stay away. I will stay out of the trivia from now on.
Here's what I think we're going to do. And it's okay. We haven't gone over the trivia ground rules amongst ourselves.
now we
during
are.
the,
Now we know.
Now you
We
guys
know.
all know. And that if we do not have a winner by the time we start the podcast, John will be
We
saying,
don't have a winner.
if all we have are losers,
Yeah.
we will find a way to make a winner during the podcast. Start drinking now. With your vanilla shot. He really is a news guy, like Lou Grant.
Yeah.
You really need to be of a certain age to know who Lou Grant is. So we will give clues during the podcast.
Good stuff.
And then monitor the Facebook page.
Okay.
As things are happening.
Now we know.
It's like boom, boom, boom.
Now we know.
And there is, just so those that may question,
Right.
what time, because we take the first right answer.
First right answer.
First right answer. We can put these in the newest
Right.
form of when they were answered. So there is a timeline to the answers
Right.
if you've ever followed along on
Right.
a Facebook page.
And we do follow along.
And there's hundreds of them.
Yeah. We have many answers. And we appreciate everyone taking part and trying to throw their guesses.
And we're not even going to put a rule in there yet that I know of, which we might do right now as we speak.
Which is?
About those that give 75 answers in one answer, just to cover.
Right.
But I will
That's-
advise you, if somebody else has already guessed something,
Right.
you may want to guess something else. Because Girl Scout cookies was one of the most popular
I mean, there
guesses.
must have been like 24 people that said
So,
Girl Scout cookies.
if it's the first one, if somebody said Girl Scout cookies,
And you saw that they...
and you guessed Girl
And
Scout
you,
cookies,
as the official trivia master,
ooh, TM.
yeah, saw that they had already answered that, I imagine that you would say, hey, right off the bat, we have a winner. Congratulations. Right? Would you? I don't know.
I might do that. I might wrap it.
Okay.
I might.
You might
But I
wrap it,
say,
you might.
But it says,
Yeah.
listen to the podcast.
That's
Check
true.
in the podcast.
Yeah,
See
that's
if you
true.
won.
Okay.
So if somebody has already guessed, let's say in this case, Girl Scout cookies,
Right.
then that would be before you saying Girl Scout cookies.
Okay.
Am I right on that?
I think you are right.
Am I right?
I think you're right.
All right.
I think you're right.
Say it a few times. Convince yourself that I'm right.
Yeah,
So if somebody else, if you have to be the first with the right guess,
Hold on.
if somebody's already guessed that, have a swig. And swig is a drink for those who don't know what a swig is.
Oh, you're so right, Mike.
My wife says that none of the time. So,
Should I send this home with her?
I'm taking my golf ball and I'm going home. So if somebody's already guessed that answer, you might as well try something else.
Right.
Right? Say it again.
That would make
I'm
sense.
right, right.
You're right.
Again, I'm
Okay.
right. How about
I
that?
feel like I'm in a hostage video. Say it! Admit it!
Let's put a washcloth over your face,
That's right.
and I'll use that bottle to waterboard
Okay,
you.
you're gonna
All right.
waterboard me with liquor. My God, we poured 3 gallons down there.
Now let's get a lighter and see how flammable that stuff is. So,
I'm like Gene Simmons. Yeah.
okay, he's a fire-breathing
Yeah, that's right.
moron. All right. Well, yes. Congratulations once again, our
Yeah.
winner, Stacy Farrell.
Right.
She is now qualified for the drawing, which will happen a week from Friday.
That's right.
At Cooper and Binkley Jewelers.
Right.
Now let's go back to the golf course, shall we?
Shall we?
Do you remember in Caddyshack when Bill Murray and Chevy Chase got together? And we're
I
hanging
do.
out? No. Go to this one.
Oh, you're going to that.
Go to that one.
Okay.
Because I got another.
I
tie-in
see where
about
you're
this
going.
one.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll
There you
know
go.
what? I'll just sit back over here.
No, that's all right.
Hands off. Hands off.
I thought I had a tie in
I'm sorry.
here. With
I'm ruining the
Caddyshack.
flow. Today is not my day.
No,
All
it's
right.
not.
All right, go on. Go on.
So you remember the scene in Caddyshack?
Of course.
California, Cincinnati, Kentucky
Right.
bluegrass.
Right, of course.
Well, if you need a little of that, even if it's for medicinal purposes, the greenhouse
Right.
is the place to go.
That's true. Whether you have
Involved,
aches or pains or anxiety, of course, stop by the greenhouse for all your quality, safe, legal, and effective cannabis needs online.
Perhaps you're a little anxious about an answer for
That's
trivia.
true. If I-
Perhaps a little.
Take a gummy.
And relax.
Hey. Yeah, greenhousemi.com, and you can even make a delivery to Brighton. 100% locally owned. Owner Jerry Millen has been involved in Michigan's cannabis community for over 15 years as a grower, caregiver, and an advocate. He's hoping to bring his services directly to Brighton and open up a center. And if you're having sleep issues, stop in, talk to one of their bud tenders about sleep gummies, a wide variety of flavors and dosages, and they'll work with you to develop an individualized regimen. Located at the corner of Walled Lake and Pontiac Trail, they serve everyone from soccer moms to seniors. That's greenhousemi.com or call 833-644-7336.
Well, isn't it amazing how golf tied into everything today?
It kind of does.
It really did.
Yeah.
Now, the other day, we were talking about, I've been driving my son's old car.
Right.
And it does have a little bit of a little vibration when I hit the brakes. So
Okay. Now, how old is this car?
It's 2008.
Okay, so yeah.
So it's got a few years,
Sure.
a little bit of rust.
Sure.
A little bit of experience on the road.
Oh, yeah.
So we called Murphy's Family Auto, right?
Okay.
We called them early and left a message.
Did they ever call you back?
Dennis called me
Okay,
yesterday
excellent.
as I was pulling out of your
I
garage.
figured that they would get
and,
back to
and
you.
I almost ran over your recycle bin.
Oh, you're the one.
Because I was talking to Dennis
I
about
see.
my car.
Oh,
So they will
okay.
get back to you ASAP
Right.
after you call. So give Murphy's Family Auto a call today if you have issues, you need an oil change. Murphy's Family Auto, your car knows.
That's right. 517-552-3040 or murphysfamilyauto.com.
I looked at my phone and it said Murphy's Family Auto.
Hey.
So-
And it was Dennis himself.
Yes, it was.
All right.
Dennis with two N's. Two N Dennis.
Okay, sure.
All right.
All right, that's good.
Is there anything we have going on before we get to calling Uncle Bill for school?
No, we got a few minutes till school.
Oh, we were going to
fools.
give a little bit of a clue as to the answer to tonight's trivia question.
Oh, right.
So
Now before we yesterday you had texted me and said, hey, by the way, the answer is golf balls.
Yes.
And I hadn't seen the question yet.
From now on, I'm not going to
Yeah.
give him the answer.
No, just you gotta keep me out of it. No, you're out of it, King. And I answered and I said, I haven't seen the question, but my guess is the question is, what hurts worse than tennis elbow? Hey-o! Golf balls.
Really?
All right.
Really? Really?
And you didn't respond to my joke. I didn't even get an LOL. I didn't get a little
That's 'cause
laughy guy.
That's 'cause
I got
didn't
nothing.
laugh. I was like, really? You're going dad joke out
Yeah,
here?
hell yeah, I am.
You should get into radio. There's a morning gig for you
they
somewhere.
They showed me a door.
Okay,
All
so
right. So for today's trivia question,
for today's trivia question,
and
the
you're
answer will have to do with guys.
okay.
That's all I
That's-
can give
that's
you
it.
right
I'm
now.
staying out of it.
Now I got to get a question that
All
has to do
right.
with guys.
Oh, really?
No,
Okay.
just
Do you have?
remind me
All right.
that the answer has to do with guys.
I'm staying out of it. You're gonna text me. I'm gonna go. I'm sorry. I'm not allowed to be in trivia.
I have to write myself a note with the big pencil.
I don't know if the big pencil's gonna work.
Has-
Does it work?
Yeah.
All right. I wasn't sure.
You don't want to have a big pencil that
No,
doesn't
you don't.
work.
You don't.
You really don't want to have
Yeah.
a pencil with a tassel on it.
Well, maybe the ladies like that. I don't know.
To do with guys.
All right, got it.
All right.
Excellent. Good job,
Now,
sir.
Remember that I need to take this piece of paper off.
Hey, by the way,
Yes.
we forgot before we get to Uncle Bill here in a couple minutes
How did we forget?
because we're old. That's how we forgot.
Do I need to write this down?
No.
I got a big pencil.
Coming up on May 14th is the Walk for Warmth.
Yes.
And we put out the mustache challenge, or
I am
the
going to shave my mustache.
or the dash for the stash, as you put it.
Yeah.
In which we said if we raised $1,000, I would shave off this mustache for the first time since 1988 when this picture was taken.
That one right there.
Yeah, one right there. All right.
Wow. Look how young you were.
I know.
Look at that. You had a full head of hair.
Dear God.
Stash wasn't as full as it is now.
Or gray.
Yeah. Well, I was being
Well,
nice
yeah,
there.
thanks.
That's just experience.
Yeah. Anyway,
Like
so
my golf
we
ball.
said if we got to $1,000,
The
stash
was
is
good.
gone.
We hit
Well, overnight, an anonymous donor put us over the $1,000 limit. And it's not a limit, the $1,000
oh gosh,
goal.
that was the goal.
So we're over goal now, and we're going to keep on going over goal. But I promised $1,000 mustache goes,
mustache gone.
it's gone. So for everyone who joins us out at the Old Heartland High School,
You know,
May
if
14th.
somebody donates another $1,000, you will get to pluck that nose hair, that mustache, hair by hair.
I don't know that that's a real draw.
Well,
But I'll
you know
say
what
this.
kind of pain he would be in?
Yeah, well, no, but I said we
Pulling
said,
it hair by hair.
Yeah. Well, hey, easy.
Oh, well, you stepped on my trivia.
Oh, I see.
thought I
So
was
I have to pay with pain.
I'm stepping on the stash.
You deserve pain forever.
That's right. Stepping on the stash.
If we get to $2,000, $2,000. I'm watching a piece of my body now. All right, so $2,000, I will get my back waxed. All right, and you could
At the
pull
walk?
one of the
You can
strips.
pluck the hair.
All right, and
right
think of that scene from 40-Year-Old Virgin,
Yeah.
where Steve Carell's getting,
Yeah.
and believe me, it looks like Robin Williams back there. All right, so.
That's a lot of hair.
I take my shirt off. People are like, aren't you going to take your shirt off before you get in the pool? Oh, wait, you did.
King Kong.
Why are you putting on that wool sweat? Oh, never mind. Right. So thank you for
Yes.
the anonymous donor, and thank you to everyone else that has contributed. And we're still taking donations, of course, for Walk for Warmth. And
May 14th.
That's it. The stash is gone.
Yeah.
All right.
Say goodbye to the stash.
This is Uncle Bill.
Good morning,
Oh,
Uncle Bill.
Uncle Bill.
Hello.
Uncle Bill.
How are you guys?
We're
Hey,
good.
before we get to class,
Yeah.
I see that you're going to be performing
Yeah.
your stand-up act.
And you said something in there that concerned us.
Yeah.
Oh, you
what-
mean?
Like, if you ever perform stand-up again.
Well, I
Do you
just
want a
don't
stool?
I just don't have many bookings and stuff like that.
Oh.
So I don't really know how many more times I'm going to be doing stand-up.
I see.
So,
Well, how long have you been doing the
Yeah.
stand-up, by the way?
well, I did it for a couple of years, and then COVID hit,
Right.
and then that kind of took almost 2 years off of me.
Right.
So do you think you're out of practice?
No, I've been doing some stand-up here and there. I just haven't done a lot
Right,
of it.
yeah.
That's all.
And right, and I get it. You had a certain trajectory, and so
You
things
get
are
rolling.
right. And now it seems like
My trajectory was doing pretty good.
Right,
And
well, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
But
So,
stupid COVID.
so it's not that it's over and done. It's just right now it's kind of on the back burner.
I got it. Okay.
How's that?
Well,
Well-
that's your decision to make, obviously.
Because I have to focus on Mike and John.
Well, yeah, we understand.
Everybody's focus is on that right
Oh,
now. It's
absolutely.
a hot thing right
They
now.
can't stop talking about it.
Everywhere I go, it's the only thing that everyone's talking about.
We've got to get Uncle Bill one of our stickers.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, in our trivia question today, the answer was golf balls. Whoops.
No. You dropped your balls.
Can you grab that golf ball?
He dropped his balls.
So
Uncle Bill.
I brought a golf ball in for show and tell on the show today, and you and I have golfed in the.
I can't get that thing.
Crawl under.
I'm not crawling.
I wish we had this on video.
No, you
this
don't.
is not a pretty
No.
thing.
All right.
You need a ball
Okay.
retriever.
No.
Here, use
here's
the
what's
big
not.
pencil.
No, you want to
use
know
the
what?
big pencil.
Here's what's not going to happen on this video. Me going underneath the desk while you're talking. That is not going to happen.
No, not gonna. So, all right, I'll get it at the end of the
Okay.
show. Don't
No,
worry.
I got it.
All right, so we have golfed a few times in the past, Uncle Bill and I.
Yes.
He's got the ball retriever out.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let you tell people how well I golf because I don't like to brag.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Mike's a good golfer.
Don't lie, Uncle Bill.
No.
All right.
No. I have played with much worse than Mike.
Okay.
I can tell you that.
Wow, that's quite a compliment.
Mike might not be aware of that, but yes.
There are people that are worse than I am.
Yeah, you're a tremendous slouch. Don't say
You're when I think slouch, you're at the top.
Thank you, thank you, Ty Weber. All right. What's our topic today?
I don't know if you guys have covered this or not, but today is Gummy Bear Day.
It's Gummy Bear Day. I did not know that.
Oh.
We haven't
Does
gotten
that
to
come up
that's
in conversation at all, or?
we haven't gotten to the history list yet, the history lesson yet, but I'll put that on there.
Okay.
All right, it's Gummy Bear Day.
Gummy Bear Day. So you guys ready?
Sure.
Sure.
All right. True or false?
False.
Gummy bears were originally called dancing bears.
That's a great question.
I'm going to stick with my original answer and
You
say
going
false. Yeah.
Because wasn't Dancing Bear on Captain Kangaroo? Yeah, I'm gonna have to go false on that one too.
All right. The answer is true.
Of course it is.
They were called dancing bears. So
Dancing Bears, really?
They were inspired by a Dancing Bear Act, I guess is the way to look at it. So, all right. Haribo, or Haribo, however you want to say it, Haribo,
Right.
is an acronym in which the Ha and the Rye stand for Hans Riegel, who's the guy that invented gummy bears. But what does the B-O stand for?
Body odor.
Is it his mother, his wife, the city, or the street?
City, street.
I'm going to say it's the city. I don't know.
All
I don't know.
right.
Is it Boulder?
John
I mean,
says-
Boulder, Colorado. I don't know.
John
Boston.
says it's the city.
You know, but with it, what was the guy's name again?
Hair.
No.
It's Hans.
Hans Riegel.
So he's
I'm-
probably not.
You said
Probably.
city.
I know. I'm sticking with city.
I think it was his wife.
Alrighty.
He's married to Bo Derek.
John, you are correct.
Wow.
It is the city. Bonn, Germany.
Oh, okay.
B-O-N-N, Germany.
I knew that.
So, how about that?
Not a lucky guess at all.
Not at all.
Is that not what you were thinking?
Oh yeah, clearly. I said, Bonn.
Okay,
Yeah.
Bonn, Germany was clearly
Oh,
the thought.
absolutely. I think I said Boulder,
I think
Colorado.
he said Boulder for Colorado, so they're close.
Boulder, Bonn. People get those confused all the time. Boulder, Bonn.
Yeah, they are so much alike. It's
Oh,
not even
not
funny.
yet.
So, alright, when you're in Boulder, you're like, am I really in Boulder
Wait.
or am I in Bonn? Like, you just don't know.
You
That's
just
how
don't.
Good. Alright, Haribo. I keep saying it that way. I don't know if that's proper.
That's fine. We
Good
don't know
enough.
how. Nobody knows how
Good
to
enough.
pronounce it anyway.
You know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Right.
Did not open a factory in America until 1982. Where was that factory located? Was it Portland, Maine, Baltimore, Maryland, Boston, Massachusetts, or Atlanta, Georgia?
No Boulder, Colorado there.
No.
No.
But you said Boston, and that's a B.O. I'm going Boston.
All right. So John says
John
Boston.
says Boston. What were the other ones?
Portland, Maine, Baltimore, Maryland, or Atlanta, Georgia?
You know, I'm going to have to go with Atlanta, Georgia.
Alrighty.
Home of Haribo.
It is actually Boston, Massachusetts.
Wow.
So,
Look at you. You know
Well,
your Haribo.
I know
too.
my gummy bears.
Yes, he
now,
does.
here's the thing. The United States was actually gummy worms that came before gummy bears, because Trolley, Trolli, which you should be familiar with as a candy maker, introduced gummy worms to the United States a year before gummy bears. So
That's the
about
great
that.
gummy wars of the U.S.
You know what they say, worms before
Yes.
bears.
It's the bears versus the worms.
Yeah.
All right, John, I believe you're leading 1-0.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
No,
you
2
have
now.
2 now because he said Boston.
Because I had
so-
Boston, and then I had
Oh, it's Baltimore.
the city.
Yeah.
No, I had did you
it's
say Baltimore? I
Yeah,
thought you said
I
Boston.
thought you said Boston too.
Oh.
So yeah, John has 1. I have none.
Okay, all right.
I am sorry, it was
Sorry.
Baltimore.
All right. I
I
got
was gonna go Baltimore.
I got to stop drinking during the podcast.
All right. Every year, in late October, early November,
Yes.
Haribo factory in Bonn, Germany, allowed children to exchange what for gummies? Can they exchange leaves, books, acorns and chestnuts, or recyclable bottles and cans
for gummies.
for gummies?
And this was
So-
where? In Baltimore?
This is in Germany.
Oh, in
Oh,
Germany.
This is
Germany.
in Bonn,
Wow.
Germany.
Bonn,
in their
Germany.
home factory. They still do it to this day.
Really?
You can exchange.
Late
So it's-
October, early November.
it's like
What
a
can
swap.
children exchange for gummies? Is it leaves? Is it books? Is it acorns and chestnuts? Or is it recyclable bottles and cans?
you're in the lead.
I'm going to say it's acorns.
All right.
Sounds just stupid enough to be true.
Right. Mike?
I was thinking that, but I'm going to go leaves since it's late October, early
Yeah.
November.
You're going biological. Just it's acorns and chestnuts.
Yeah.
That's correct, John.
Thank you.
They use that to feed wildlife.
Oh.
So they collect it and then they put it out into preserves.
So they're concerned about the wildlife, but they'll give the kids the junk food. Just want to make sure I'm right on
That's
that.
a good point.
You are correct.
Here, have some more sugar.
Here you go, animals. Here's some natural food that's good for you. Here you go, kids. Here's some crap.
By the way, here's a dentist that's located down the street.
Right.
All right, just making sure we got
The
this.
chairman of Haribo is a dentist. Clearly.
And what do you get for saving your wildlife? Diabetes and no
Makes sense. That
Yeah.
sounds like it happened more in America.
Yeah, it
than
does. I'm
elsewhere.
surprised, but okay, now we know.
All right. Well, we learned a little something about Haribo today.
Yes.
All right.
It's actually it's the 100th anniversary. The tiebreakers. When was the first gummy sold? 1922.
Wow.
So it's thanks
Really?
to the 100th
Did not
anniversary
know
today.
that. Okay. I thought
Oh,
they were more
did-
like a 70s thing. I didn't.
Yeah.
What do I know? Nothing.
Oh, now there's a news alert.
Oh boy.
I will not be available next week.
Well, thanks for that news alert.
Sorry.
All right. That's okay.
All right, no school next week.
I'm
We're
going to
on
be on
school.
vacation.
Oh.
All right. I guess we can let you.
You going to Bonn, are you?
I am not going to Bonn. I'm probably going to a city that's as far away from Bonn as possible.
Okay.
All right. Well, enjoy the
yes,
vacation.
absolutely.
Thank you.
And we'll talk in a
Thank you.
couple weeks.
We will.
All right.
All right, Uncle
I
Bill.
hope you guys enjoyed the Gummy Bear
Wait a minute
discussion
before you go.
today.
Where's the next comedy night?
Yeah,
Where are
you-
you going to be?
Oh, it's May 15th is where it's going to be.
In Clinton somewhere.
Yes.
Clinton Township.
Yes.
It's
Hold on.
that place that I saw you posted online that I can't remember because I didn't have my big pencil to write it down.
Yes. That I didn't. Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
It's at Freddy's Bar and Grill.
Freddy's Bar and Grill.
Freddy's Bar and Grill.
May
In Clinton
15th.
Township.
May 15th.
And we'll
And
talk
it's
to you
on
before
it's
then.
on a Sunday. It's May 15th.
Yeah.
All right. We'll talk to you. You'll be back from vacation by then, and we'll talk and remind everybody.
And I will tell you that the headliner for that show is incredibly funny. So I am not the headliner,
But you're still
the
funny.
headliner is just incredible.
But this is going to be one of those instances where one of the opening acts steals the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're going to be like Jimi Hendrix opening for the Monkees. That's what it's going to be
I
like.
don't think so, but that's
Yeah.
very nice of you to say. So.
All right. Now, Uncle Bill puts on a great show, so we appreciate you being with us this morning. Enjoy the vacation, and we'll talk to you in a couple weeks.
All right.
All right,
Take
Uncle
care,
Bill.
guys.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thanks.
Bye.
All right.
All right.
All right. 2 cent history lesson. I guess today's Gummy Day.
Yeah,
Gummy Bear Day.
but now we know.
Gummy Bear Day.
So Uncle Bill started us off.
Before we get to the history lesson, don't forget, still a nice way to give Mom a nice little trinket as a Mother's Day gift.
You're right. A beautiful way to take an old family photo and turn it into a Mother's Day gift. It is a 3D printed nightlight from McNightlights.com. And comes with a base and a bulb, $15 each if you buy more than one. I'm sorry, they're $20 each if you buy more than one, then it's just $15 a piece. And if you haven't seen them, they are really, really outstanding. And like I said, take an old photo and you turn it into this beautiful nightlight. McNightlights.com. You can go there, upload the photo, take care of everything right there, and then if you choose the local pickup option, you can pick it up in just a couple of days at their location in the old airport building at Grand River and 59. McNightlights.com.
April 27th, today's 2 cent history lesson. It is Gummy Bear Day.
Hey,
For those
now
that didn't know.
I didn't know that.
All right. It's also Prime Rib Day, National Prime Rib Day. That's what you're having for lunch. Well, maybe not us.
No.
Morse Code Day.
Maybe olive loaf.
What was that loaf you saw?
It was mac and cheese loaf.
Mac and cheese
It
loaf.
was
Was it Oscar
friggin'
Mayer? That
it
was
was Kogel.
Oh,
Kegel,
Kogel,
or whatever
yeah.
it was. And I saw it again the other day, and I was like, maybe I should buy this.
No, don't do that.
I was like, maybe I should buy it, and I should dare you to eat. And then I'm like, but then I'd have to eat it. I'm not eating this crap.
No.
Yeah, so.
As much as people love mac and cheese, I can't see it in a loaf.
No, just not. Anything loaf. I'm sorry. Meatloaf, maybe. But even then. All right, go on.
Samuel Morse was born on this day in 1791. It's Morse Code Day.
All right.
He had a code, and he lived by it, that Sam did. Western Union. Woody Woodpecker Day today. Cartoonist, animator, creator of Woody Woodpecker. Walter Lantz was born on this day in 1899.
Oh, okay.
I didn't really care for Woody Woodpecker.
I didn't like Woody
He was
Woodpecker either.
Annoying as
It seemed
could be.
annoying to me as well. I just like, Woody the Woodpecker,
Yeah.
really? Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever.
That's when you bring Elmer Fudd in to go hunting woodpeckers. We're hunting peckers. 1937, the first Social Security check was mailed. 1937.
In what year will the last one be mailed?
2020.
2020. What's the year before I retire? That's the year that the last one will be sent. I'm like, ah!
Oh, don't knock over the show. We got
Sorry.
to cut you off. No more Spider-Man swings for you. 1981, Ringo Starr
Yes.
married one-time Bond girl Barbara Bach
How you
on
do?
this day, 1981. I'm fine, thanks.
I'm talking to you. I was talking to Barbara.
Did she answer yet? I don't think
no.
so.
Not to be confused with Catherine Bach.
Daisy Duke.
Yeah.
Oh, Barbara. Were they sisters?
No.
Barbara and Daisy? Or no? Or Barbara and, no.
Wasn't it Catherine Bach?
Catherine Bach.
Yeah.
She
was
the-
Daisy Duke.
She was Daisy Duke.
Yeah.
Barbara Bach was the former Bond girl.
Right.
Which
Who
Bond
married
movie
Ringo
was
Starr.
she in?
Yeah.
Which Bond movie was she in?
Was she in Octopussy? No, she was in Spy Who Loved Me? I think she was in The Spy Who Loved Me.
Yeah, let's get the team on that. 1982, the trial of John W. Hinckley Jr., who was accused of shooting Ronald Reagan, began. He was acquitted by reason of insanity. Wasn't that because he was in love with?
Well, he had
Foster
a
or
love affair
something?
with Jodie Foster, and he wanted to impress her, and of course he was mentally ill, and I think he just, not that long ago, finally got released.
Oh, we're looking at
checking out
Catherine Bach.
You know, you go to her Wikipedia page, and they have a photo of her from 2013, and I'm like, this is...
All right, let's get the Bond girl one.
Okay. Well, no, that's Catherine Bach.
Yeah, get the right one, Barbara Bach.
Well, I was looking up Catherine first.
Yeah, you just went right to the Daisy Dukes, didn't you?
Well, that's what I'm wearing, as you know.
That's why I didn't want him to crawl under the table.
That's like,
Yeah,
Spy Who Loved Me.
Barbara Bach.
Yeah.
Spy. That was a Roger Moore Bond.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
1985, USA for Africa started a 3-week run at number 1 on the U.S. album chart with the hit single, We Are the World. 2 years later, 1987, on a plane returning to Boston from Miami, one Ozzy Osbourne bought 3 rounds of drinks for everybody on the plane and sang Crazy Train over the PA system.
Yeah.
All aboard!
Yeah.
Aye.
Yeah. I brought up a photo of Barbara Bach for you.
I'm not looking at that.
She might not be wearing it. How did that get on here?
This is a company computer.
I'm sorry.
You know?
I gotta.
HR is not going to be happy with that.
All right, I gotta
He's a
delete.
bad boy
Delete.
at it.
All right. Oh, hey, get up. Okay, there, it's gone.
And finally, 2011 on this day, President Barack Obama produced a detailed Hawaii birth certificate in an extraordinary attempt to bury the issue of where he was born.
Right, and that settled it.
It sure
And
did.
no one questioned it after that.
Nobody said
Especially
that was fake news.
the guy with
nobody
the
said
big
that.
red tie.
All right, so that's your 2 cent history.
Swirly
lesson.
hair. Anyway.
To that.
Okay.
That'll put an
All
end to
right.
that.
Well,
stuff.
yeah, of course.
And on tomorrow's show, we'll present our birth certificates, so you know that we were indeed born in this country.
I don't think people want us to.
They don't.
Like,
Nobody was really accusing us of not being born.
They're
in this
with
country
us.
that we know
Oh,
of.
good.
Yeah.
Great.
You're stuck with us.
That's great.
All right.
We're
All
so
right,
happy.
That's your 2 cent history.
Yeah. Do you have
lesson.
any post-show stuff to deal with?
No, I don't have to deal with you on a daily basis.
You already took me to the woodshed over the trip.
Oh yeah, that's right. All right.
I've been.
Remember, the clue
I
for
stay-
tomorrow's trivia
Staying out of it.
has to do with guys.
Right.
Has to do with guys.
Okay. And I will have nothing to do with it, with guys.
Your wife will be happy about that.
So put the rumors to rest.
All right. You know, that was a heck of a show today.
Well, it was a show. I'll give you that. Yeah.
You know, some days are better than others. This one wasn't too bad.
You know what makes these days better?
A little vanilla.
Feet of
A
measurement.
little vanilla.
Yeah.
Vanilla.
So
Put it on ice.
I'll finish that off tomorrow.
Vanilla ice. Ice, baby.
No.
I'm rolling.
Okay.
Post show content's going to be really good.
Oh, God, yeah. Are you
Stick
kidding me?
around.
That's why we're sitting here waiting for the theme to fade. Because we know what we got coming up. It's not as if we're sitting here both thinking right now, what the hell are we going to do for post show? I don't know. Okay, we're
It's-
post show now.
It is post show time.
Okay.
And as we mentioned during the show,
Yeah.
the mustache is going to go.
Out of here.
Walk for warmth.
Yeah, it's done. We're
It
over
will happen
$1,000.
at the walk.
Yeah.
Now, I think if we do it pre-walk,
Yeah. That's
All
what I
right.
figured.
pre-walk,
Right.
John will be able to move a little faster because he won't have the wind.
I'll be
in his
aerodynamic.
hair.
I'm sorry. Oh my God, look at him.
So
He's like Roger Bannister.
I've never had a full mustache like that to shave. Is there a technique to it?
To shave it?
Shaving it. I mean, do you do a little at a time?
Look, the last time I shaved it was 1988, so
that was pre-electric razors.
Actually, I did use an electric razor then. I think I used my dad's, whatever it was.
Does he still have it?
No,
Because
I
there could be
I
like
think
a
I broke
second
it.
round.
I think I broke it shaving the mustache.
I do have a Black and Decker.
No, I've
weed whacker.
got electric clippers.
I think we should
Take
use a
it
weed
right
whacker
off.
on it. Just
Yeah.
hey,
Okay.
you trust me?
Right. Okay. No, I don't. Oh, I'm sorry.
John had all his wicker wax on
We're
his
raising money now for John's reconstructive surgery.
face. May make it look a little younger.
Oh, yeah.
We're not going to use a weed whacker.
No, we're
then.
not
The
using
weed whacker's out.
No.
Okay.
I have electric.
I've got a Dremel.
We'll
It's a smaller version.
We will use the electric clippers.
Okay. All right. But I think
I
we
do have
should
a hedge
offer it
trimmer,
up.
though.
I think we should have it where maybe our biggest donor will have the option
Okay.
to do the first shave.
Right now, that would be Spencer,
All right.
our good friend Spencer, who put down
She's out of
$500.
town, I think,
Right,
so-
right.
but
But she has the
then
right
you
to
can top it.
name. at this
Name a
point,
shaver.
unless somebody wants to go over that amount.
Name a trimmer.
And I if we get to $2,000, I mean, I'm thrilled. We're over $1,000. This is great. We've broken our goal. Awesome. More than happy to do that for a great cause like Walk for One. If we can get to $2,000, we'll remove the back hair with
I don't know if
wax
that's an
wax
incentive.
strips. We'll find
Wax
some.
strips,
Yeah,
ladies.
we'll set it up.
All right. We'll find a waxer. So we
All
got a
right.
shaver
I'm willing
and a
to
waxer.
humiliate myself because let's face
That's the
it, I'm
kind
gonna
of
have to.
guy
First
he
of all,
is.
I'm gonna have to take off my shirt in front of everybody. So
And?
that's fun.
And nobody wants to see that
Nobody
back
wants
there.
to see that.
So-
All right. Then they're gonna see all the back hair.
The removal. And
mean-
the screams. Because he'll probably
Right.
scream like
But
a
we'll
girl.
put the wax strips down. We'll
Yeah.
and everyone can come have a pull. What
Can
the
I go
hell
first?
am I doing?
Can I go first? I think
You can go first if you donate. You don't just get an automatic pull, fella. All right.
You know what? Our friend Danae, over at Spirit of Livingston, who makes our stickers,
Yeah.
said these things are
Laminated.
super sticky and laminated.
They're laminated.
Perhaps we could put a sticker on your back and see how much hair the sticker will pull.
Right. You want to try right
No,
now?
let's here.
I'll try it on arm hair.
We'll do my own.
You want to do?
Because
Okay.
you're doing your lip.
Okay. You sure you want to do that?
No.
Okay.
Well, it's not sticking real well to hair.
Well, not
We
to
better
hair. It's
talk
not meant to go
Danae.
on hair.
We better
It's,
talk to Danae.
Well, no, that's
It's
on
like
there
a
now.
tat
Okay.
now.
No, do I get to pull it?
Well, let's see how much hair
Okay.
this sucker pulls.
All right, here we go. You
Go
ready?
ahead.
I think I got 2 hairs.
That's all. Huh.
So, all right, here's the thing about our stickers.
But it'll stick.
They're
well
not meant
on
for
other
hair
things.
removal. They are meant to go on your vehicle, however, and
Or-
look pretty sharp.
Or if you put it on your laptop,
Yeah.
or if you put it on like one of your
Yeah,
mugs.
Put that on your mug. I don't want your hair.
It's got my
I don't want your
hair,
hairy
so.
sticker on there.
Nobody will know it's there, except for those watching the post show.
Okay. Now you know. All right. Let's sharp.
Look at that.
Look at that. Pretty sharp. All right.
It's. Dun, dun,
By the way,
dun,
in here, pure vodka.
like the soccer moms do.
I'm hydrating. All right.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Maybe.